Um, and also, God wants you to not be afraid to worship Him. Worship God in front of your spouse, because that is going to inspire him, and that's going to um, help him to draw towards God. And that, like, when he's with you, his relationship with God is going to grow exponentially. But just go at a gentle pace with them, because they may not be at the same spiritual level as you. Um, and so they are sorry, they are remorseful, and they will want to make it up to you. Um, and so they'll be willing to do, whatever that looks like. So I just pray that this word encouraged you. And finally, to finish off, I want to read the lyrics from this song, because this was another song the Lord had showed me. This is called Thinking About You by Vito. And I had filled in the other word about, they're thinking about you. But this is kind of just continuing to confirm that, like, despite the separation, you are on their mind and they're still thinking about you. So it says, I'm starting from the first verse. It says, "Girl, I've been thinking about you, something about you. On every occasion, there's not a day that I'm not thinking about you. Day and night, girl, you've been running through my mind all day. And when your slow jam comes on and you're not right next to me, I put your love on repeat. It's like a sweet melody. Don't know what you do to me. Now I can't stop thinking about you." So, yeah, like this was saying, they can't stop thinking about you. And they know that you're not next to them. So they are just kind of like, God is highlighting them to you. God is putting them on their heart. And, they are just kind of reflecting on all the moments where, you love them and you showed them that love. So then it says, "From your scent to your smile." So like I said, they love your smile. And scent can also represent, like, the fragrance of just the Lord's presence, and your spirit, and you walking with God, and that just produces that aroma. So it says, "From your scent to your smile, I think about, can't be without you. I'm like a child without your love. Stay for a while, yeah. Let's talk about what makes us smile. Then maybe I can fill you up." So So they've, like I said, they've been lonely. They're recognizing that they need you. It's not good for them to be alone. So it says, "I think about, can't be without you." And then it says, "I'm like a child without your love." So, when you think about a child, they need protection, they need nourishment, they need that comfort, and just that guidance, and you are going to be able to provide all of that for them. Um, and when you think about, like, children, when they experience neglect, it has detrimental effects on them. So, they're feeling the effects of not being with you. They're feeling the effects of not having you with them, loving them. And so he says, "Stay for a while." Yeah. So, like I said, even with the thinking about you other video that I did, they're thinking about forever. They want to be with you forever. And so they want you to stay for a while. And then it says, "Let's talk about what makes us smile, then maybe I can fill you up." So I think the fill you up part, that kind of confirms again, like, they have this burning desire for you, and they want that intimacy with you, and just being with you physically. Um, and they really just enjoy being around you. They enjoy doing things with you, and so they want to do things with you together in, your marriage. So then it says, "No matter how hard I try, I see everything and I don't know what it means. But girl, I gotta keep it real. From sun up to sundown, you're all I think about." And so, like I said, the Lord is still revealing things to them. So it says, "No matter how hard I try, I see everything and I don't know what it means." And so the Lord is still showing things to them. And the Lord is opening their eyes to a lot of things. Um, but they're saying, "From sun up to sundown, you're all I think about." So it's not just like, you know, at certain points in the day, it's literally like it's from the time they wake up to the time, you know, it's bedtime. It's like constantly, you know. Girl, I've been thinking about you, something about you, on every occasion. Oh, there's not a day that I'm not thinking about you. Day and night, girl. You've been, yeah, running through my mind all day. So, like I said, on every occasion. And it's every day. So it says there's not a day that I'm not thinking about you. So they can't go a day without having at least one thought about you. Then it says, and when your slow jam comes on and comes on, I'm reading the parentheses part. And you're not right next to me. I put your love on repeat. It's like a sweet melody. Don't know what you do to me. Now I can't stop thinking about you. So when it says don't know what you do to me, it's like this is something that they can't even control. And I think the struggle with them is that they've been trying to have control. They've been trying to control everything because they've had so many other times in their life where they felt like they've been out of control. And so for them, having this sense of control gives them safety. But now they're at this place where they have no choice but to trust God because, you know, they have to allow God to be in control for this union to even come together. So God has been pruning them and helping them to trust Him. So then it says, oh, it's the simple things that you do for me. Yeah, you bring that energy. That's right. I'll give you what you need. Girl, I'll give you what you need. I can do this for hours, for hours. Girl, you got superpowers. I can tell I love the way you love. Yeah. So, you know, even if you like did something small, you know, it's something that, you know, they've remembered and it's something that means a lot to them. And it says you bring that energy, so you carry the presence of God, and you also just have this gentle and quiet spirit, and you know, like when you're with them, it's like there's just this dynamic feeling that they have, you know, because you are connected and God has, you know, connected you in the spirit. Um, and so when it says I'll give you what you need, that's kind of just confirming that, you know, they want to make things up to you and they want to like care for you. They want you to have what you need because they love you. Um, and so it says, I can do this for hours. Go, you got superpowers. I can tell I love the way you love. So they really, they really enjoy being loved by you. And with the superpowers part, like, you know, even when I was saying like, you know, you far surpass any other woman that they've ever known or been with. And that kind of gives you this kind of, just like you're able to supernaturally be there for them in a way that no one else can because God has chosen you and ordained you to be their spouse. And so, God has given you, what they need. And so, in a way, you are kind of like the super woman in their life. Um, you make it hard for me to think about anyone but you. It's like tornadoes flew all around my room. And so when I saw this part, I was like, that's so funny. It was definitely confirmation that, you know, they are thinking about you for sure because the other song was thinking about you. And it talks about the tornado flying around. Um, so yeah, it says, you make it hard for me to think about anyone but you. So, you know, even though like there might have been counterfeits, there might have been other women that might have, you know, been interested in them or reached out to them or things like that. Um, it's not easy for them to just get their mind off of you, and it's hard. They can't really focus on anyone else because of just that effect that you have on them. And it says it's like tornadoes flew around all around my room. So it's like, you know, when you experience like going like a weather disaster like a tornado, it's like you can't miss it, you know? It's going to have an effect on you. It's going to, you know, things are going to be like tossed around in your space. And so it's just like that effect on him. It's like, you know, things have kind of become this whirlwind for him. And you know, the tornado flying around, that also kind of reminds me of like the Wizard of Oz. And because the tornado took Dorothy to a completely different place, and that's kind of what you have done for them. You have taken them into this completely different world that they never knew before. So then it says, when you're here with me, we make some memories. Girl, that's why, from sun up to sundown, you're all I think about. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, they cherish the moments that you've been with them, and they know, like, they have good memories with you just from the times that they've been with you. So then it repeats the chorus again. So, you know, it says, girl, I've been thinking about you, something about you. On every occasion, there's not a day that I'm not thinking about you. Oh, day and night, girl, you've been running through my mind all day. Girl, you've been running through, oh yeah. And when your slow jam comes on and you're not right next to me, I don't know what to do. I put your love on repeat. It's like a sweet melody, sweet melody. Don't know what you do to me. Now I can't stop thinking about you. Oh. So that's the end of the song. Those are the lyrics. And I think it's just a beautiful picture of, you know, what they're really going through right now. You know, they really do love you, and God has not just kind of, you know, tossed this promise in the trash. That's not the case. And the Lord just wants you to be encouraged and, you know, continue to believe by faith, because faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And God just wants you to perceive it in the spirit, because He is doing it and it will be seen in the physical soon. And so, yeah, just keep standing, keep fighting, keep praying, and keep believing. Be blessed in Jesus' name.